Chapter 13, Naomi Marie. "This town ain't big enough for the both of you," Tom says in a fake growly voice, and everybody groans, even the other one. Mama frowns at him. "Now?" she mouths, like all of us can't lip read a word like now. Come on, parents. "What Tom means," says Mama slowly, "is that we should talk about our name situation." "Do we really have to talk about this now, right before we go in?" asks the other Naomi, and I nod because, come on, parents, at least someone understands. If I didn't have to take this class with her and she wasn't who she was and she wasn't already trying to steal my life starting with my name, I might invite her to visit my book review club at the library as a one-time guest. Right now, I don't want to work anything out except our project. This week we're finishing up this really cool mini-game that's based on an old arcade games like pinball. Then we want to make a trivia game with questions about our favorite books. Actually, her taste in books is pretty good. The cool thing about Duotech is that we can see each other when the other person updates the project. On Monday, I saw that she listed The Trouble with Half a Moon and Breadcrumbs in the brain dump section. So I added a sticky note that said, "Cool, I love those books too." I spent a long time deciding how many exclamation points to add, and I put in a smiley face, but the one that doesn't show teeth because I thought she might think the teeth one is stupid. But she never responded. I checked every day when I added ideas to the dump. "Work it out, two Naomis, work it out," sings Bree, dancing in a circle. "Well, we can work this out quickly. Tom and I already have an idea," Mama says. And then I realize that they must have planned this just like this, so we wouldn't have time to think. Again, come on, parents. "Since we have this coincidence here with both of you named Naomi and all," starts Tom, "we thought that one of you could use your middle name," finishes Mama. Then she looks straight at me. "Wait, what? What are you looking at me for?" I ask loudly. I point to the other one. She's got a middle name, too. A perfectly, actual one. I don't want to make fun of her name because that's not cool, even if she is obviously kind of embarrassed about it. And I mean, Edith? That's kind of old school, like one of those shows Nana likes. Some people in my school would probably have a lot to say about it, like Mikey, who always has some annoying comment to make. I sneak a quick glance her way. She's not looking at me. But I learned last Saturday that when she gets mad, she bites her lip kind of hard. She's about to draw blood right now. Mama and Tom look at each other. "Please, honey," Mama says. "It will just make things easier." What would make things easier is if my parents could have made it work like they always want us kids to do, and if Tom wasn't kind of nice, even though he's the enemy, and if the other one didn't have a secret middle name that she maybe hated, and I didn't get called Naomi Marie when Mama's mad, and if I could just be at the library with Shomara and Miss Starr and play games with my dad and Brianna could have extended days at school. "But you only call me Naomi Marie when I'm in trouble," I say. "I'm always going to feel like you're mad at me." I am not going to cry. Mama hugs me, but I squirm away. Brianna stops singing and holds my hand. "Oh, honey, you're right. Let's talk about this later," Mama says. "I didn't realize, well, we just thought—" "It's my fault," said Tom, which, duh, yes, I know that. And you're absolutely right. Talking about something like this right before you go in probably isn't a good time. I look away from them both until the other one says, "But maybe we need to work something out, Dad, because I'm the one who said that about it being right before we go in. I guess it's so hard for you to tell us apart." I was wrong. She doesn't bite her lip when she's mad. She gets really red. Really. But the idea of anyone not being able to tell us apart is kind of funny. Before I realize it, I let out a giggle. She looks straight at me and grins. We don't talk about it at all. We both know it's weird, and there's too much to do anyway. And I'm doing most of it, as usual. But I don't mind so much because this is actually more fun than I'd expected, thinking of ways to make a digital game that's exciting like a real game. And this time, the other Naomi doesn't just watch. Even though I still do all the work on the computer, she seems interested in my ideas for a book trivia adventure game. And we find out that we both read The Great Wall of Lucy Wu for school, and we agree that it was awesome. awesome! As we're packing up, she says, "So, they'll be back soon. What's our plan?" "Plan?" I ask. I'm not sure what to say. We look at each other for a minute, then I add, "Parents always do stuff like that. They think they can just trick us into doing what they want." "I know," she says. "My best friend Annie's mom asked her to sing in front of everyone at Thanksgiving dinner last year. The whole family was there, even her cousins who were teenagers. Her mom blurted it right out after she told Annie that she could have an extra slice of pie instead of Brussels sprouts. Annie almost died, literally." "Whoa," I say. "Wait till I tell Shamara that one." Though she probably could have whipped out her personal microphone and spotlight. She's obsessed with Vocalympians. "Who's Shamara?" "She's my best friend," I say. "Oh, well, so do you think we should present a, united front?" I pause. "I guess so, but, well," I stop. "I know, it's your name." "Yeah? Yours too," I say. "It's cool that you're named after that lady. Are, your parents really into costumes?" I wonder if they all dress up for Halloween. "My mom is a costume designer," she says, not looking at me. "She's working on a big movie with lots of stars in California." She closes her mouth like she's never going to open it again. I wonder what it's like to have your mom so far away. I wonder how I would feel if my dad wasn't right down the street. I wonder if all this wondering is going to make things even more complicated. I can see Mama and Tom outside the door. "Okay, the plan is," I say. "The plan is, I'm not sure yet, but look." I nod toward Mama's and Tom's big smiles and waves. They're practically jumping up and down. We look at each other and sigh. "Here's an idea. We thought we could all go to the beach," says Mama as we walk out onto the sidewalk. "It's not summer," the other Naomi says, which is both a good point and also, "Shh, other Naomi, they said we're going to the beach." But then she says to her father, "And since when do you like the beach?" "We thought we'd try something that would be fun for all of us," Tom says. "A little celebration to thank you both for being so mature and..." He trails off. "Nobody agreed to anything yet," says the other Naomi, and I'm glad she said it and not me. She's giving her father some kind of stare. I wonder what that's all about. "What about me?" asked Brianna. "I was line leader yesterday. Mrs. Cullen says I'm very mature." I roll my eyes, but I don't say anything. "Let's just celebrate all of us being mature," says Mama, and she and Tom look at each other all happy. I look away right at the other Naomi. I can tell she sees the big hopeful smiles too. We look at each other, and that mad at her father thing melts, and we smile too. Small smiles, but even though they're small, they're real. Because parents.